What's going on YouTube? So today in this video I'm going to share with you 5 things that I just can't live without in my car. The first thing that I just can't live without is these leathered inserts. These inserts fit in the gap between the seat and the console. So what's really cool about these things is that it basically stops anything from falling in the gap. So nowadays there's no actual keys to put into the ignition, so your keys are just going to flop everywhere. They're going to fall out of your pocket, you put them in the console, you miss, and the worst thing, absolute worst thing in the world is when the keys go down into that gap. It's really narrow and the keys really get stuck in there and they're hard to get out. So these leather things fit right around the buckle, fill in the gap, and these really are lifesavers. You put one on the driver's side and then you put one on the passenger side, and honestly just saves your life every single day. I find myself dropping things all the time. Also, as a side bonus, it kind of stops anything even like food, fries, sand from getting into that gap, which is really hard to clean, and this thing is just every day is saving my life, or at least saving my keys. So the next thing I can't live without is actually this portable car charger. So this car charger is a replacement for the jumper cables that you usually normally have and you should always have in your car. This is really nice because this is all self-contained. So let's say my battery dies and I need to jump my car. I don't have to wait for another car, and this battery is rated to take on my battery, and I can actually jumpstart my own battery just in case there's an emergency and my battery dies. So this is really great. It comes with 2 USB ports. You can charge this in your car through the 12 volts and can always keep it charged and ready to go when you need it. Also has a flashlight that just in case you need to call or signal for help or any kind of searching for anything. This thing is definitely a must-have in your car. You can see the cables are kind of short, so this helps, one, for amount of space that it takes up. The jumper cables generally take up quite a bit of space because you have to attach from one car to the other. Also, I found out this is really helpful for other people too. Let's say someone else's batteries died and you don't have to switch your cars around. Honestly, just bring this to someone's battery and plug it in and charge it, and it's ready to go. So I think everyone should have one. This one is an older model, Rav Power Car Jump Starter Power Bank. I don't know if this brand is still around, but I know there's many good brands. I'll link them down below. There are different power bank sizes for different car sizes. So if you have a bit larger car like a truck, you might want to get one that's a little bit much larger than this. Since my car is a small hatchback compact car, I won't need a battery that's so large, but just in case, you can always get one that's much larger, and it will definitely cover your car and maybe any cars in the future. If you're wondering what this is, so this is the third thing that I just can't live without. So actually what this is a storage container, basically, that opens like this, that fits into the trunk of your car and the trunk of my hatchback. Basically, I'm pretty disorganized and I will just throw anything into the back of the trunk. And the problem with that is when you need the space, there's crap everywhere. And this really helps to organize it. So as you can see, it's pretty spacious, has multiple panels, and even can be sectioned off, which is kind of nice, something like this. So with this, I can put all my stuff and organize it, at least put it into the bin, and then when I need to, I can lift it out, take it away, and it's perfect. And if I needed to, I can always store this away. It collapses, just like you saw in the beginning, and it's great. There's a bunch of pockets on the sides, pockets in the front, pockets everywhere. Basically, this helps it keep it in the car. It doesn't slide around. You can basically store quite a bit in here, and then if you need to, you can always take it out. So this is the third thing I really just can't live without, because it just saves me from the hassle of trying to move everything piece by piece. So the fourth thing that I just can't live without is this 12 volt splitter. Basically, effectively takes one 12 volt port and turns it into 3 12 volt ports, and then also has some included USBs on the side. 2 2.4 amps and 2 1.0 amps. The reason this is so good for me because in my 2016 Mazda 3, there's only one 12 volt port, and that sucks because I have a dash cam, I want to charge my phone properly. The standard USBs that come in the car are underpowered. They're meant for data transfer, so they're not the greatest at charging, especially if you have a phone that can fast charge. Not so great. So this actually has some fast charging ports, and there's even newer models that have even better fast charging ports. Also, in each 12 volt you can actually plug in a 12 volt fast charging adapter, and you can also charge your phone that way. I like to keep one for my dash cam, one for a flashlight just in case. So this is a 12 volt flashlight. Basically, it's really small, nice, just in case you need it. Emergency light that goes in the middle. And the last one for whatever else you want. I generally put another phone charger in there so that I have fast charging. Anker I know makes a pretty good one, so go check that out. And another nice feature of this splitter is this power button. Because my 12 volts, it actually stays on all times. There's a power button you can turn on and off, and then you can save your battery from dying overnight or drawing power from that 12 volt at all times. You just take some double-sided tape, stick it on one side, and you can attach it anywhere you want to, and you can tuck it away however you like to, and that's generally what I do. So the last thing that I can't live without is actually a combo thing. I really can't live without zip ties and Gaffers tape. So the zip ties really comes in handy, especially if you're modding your car. Certain times, I mean, you don't always do it the right way and things fall off and you need help putting it back together, and zip ties honestly help save you hassle and especially get you to the next place so you can reinstall it correctly. For the most part, this is just to tie down things. So a lot of times in the car, you can tie it down, hold it in place with the zip ties, and then you can cut it off whenever you need to. And then the Gaffers tape. So if you don't know what Gaffers tape is, it's cloth tape that's just as sticky as duct tape, but doesn't leave any residue. So what's nice about this is that you can put it on, it'll stick really well, just like duct tape, but then if you want to remove it later in the future, you can, because the adhesive is much nicer on materials. So I always try to keep, so I just bought a whole brand new set of Gaffers tape. I usually try to keep at least a roll in my car, and I recently just used it to tape up my side skirt because the screws came out. So the Gaffers tape held it in until I got to a Home Depot and I could fix it. So Gaffers tape is super helpful. You may never know, you need some tape someday, and you're always ready for anything. So it's kind of like my motto. I think my thing is always trying to be prepared for anything that comes along, so have it on your car. So there's that. There's the 5-ish things that I can't live without in my car. Let me know what you guys think. I kind of want to know what kind of things in your car that you can't live without. Is there accessories that you guys have that maybe I don't know about or you guys use that you guys think are great? Let me know down below. An honorable mention, not something I necessarily need in my car, but I've always had in my car, is this crossbar wrench. Basically, there's 4 different lug patterns. I taped the one that fits my lug, and this thing is great because the one in the car kind of sucks. So my car has a spare tire, and I keep the spare tire just in case, because I really honestly don't like waiting for a tow truck or someone to come fix the tire. So I always try to do the spare myself, and using the tools that it gives you kind of sucks. So I have this guy. I wouldn't say it's a necessity, but definitely much nicer to have. And you can put this inside here, and it fits nicely at the bottom, and you don't even have to worry about it anymore. It's out of sight, out of mind. It's great. So for all of you who stayed to the end of this video, thanks for watching. There's new things coming out to this channel. We're closing on 2,000 subscribers soon, so I think that's enough time for another giveaway. I do have some things in the works coming up. This giveaway will be kind of a little bit different in style, but I think you guys will enjoy it. I think you guys will benefit from it. And this one I want to kind of open it up to the rest of the world. I know I did to Canada and US last time, and this time a bunch of you guys that are outside the Canada, US area might be able to benefit from this. So stay tuned. If you guys like this channel and you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.